In GIMP Basics, there are parts of GIMP windows. In the following image, you will see the different icons and tools of GIMP. There are toolbox, image window, layers dialog, tool option, brushes, patterns, or gradients. In Toolbox, this is a part where the main tools are located, such as the tools used to crop, select, erase, and more. In second one, the tool options located below the toolbox. Here you will be able to see the options for the currently selected tool. In image window, this is where works or images will be shown. You will also have an option to open multiple images at the same time, and there are others dialogues or the layers dialogues and the other where you can use to GIMP Basics. So the next one, in opening a file, click the file on the image menu in the image window. Click open, go to the folder your image is located at, select the image and then click open. The first one is changing the size or the dimension of your image. Now that your image is open, you can change the size of your image. First one is to click the image in the image menu. The second one is to select scale image. Here you can enter desired size for your image. These icons means to the width and height are locked to each other. So when the other value changes, so will the other. This happens so that the ratio will stay the same. After scaling the image, select scale to apply. The next one is to have a cropping an image. The first step is select the crop tool from the toolbox. The second step, click and drag the tool and select the part of the picture you want to crop. The third one, after releasing, you'll see the selection is still active. The 4 boxes and the edge can be dragged so that you can still resize the region of your crop. And the last one, you can crop it by pressing enter on your keyboard, or if you decided not to, you can click the escape. The next one is to adding a text. To add a text, the first step is click the text tool from the toolbox. To add text, click on any part of the photo and type. You will notice that the text option will appear. It is where you can change the font size, the font style, or other one. You can also edit your text on the tool options. To change the font color, click on the colored box and color option will appear, where you can customize the color. If you are satisfied with your font, just press enter. The next one is to adding a layer. If you want to add a layer, when you add a new text, the layer dialogs will show that new text layer was added. Layer are like stack sheets of the acetate. You can see through the transparent areas of the layers below. These layers can be moved and edited. Layers can be an empty worksheet, a picture, a text, or anything you would like to add to your image. The next one is to change the opacity of the layer. The first step is to select on the layer you want to edit. The opacity is just about the layers. Remember that as the number decreases, the more transparent the layer will appear. Is to create a new blank layer. Click the icon just below the layer dialog to add a layer. Then, when a layer option appears, you can change the size, the type of the layers. When there are foreground color, background color, white, transparency that you can use to change or to create a new blank layer. The next one is to hide a layer. If you want to hide a layer, you just click the icon beside the layer you want to hide. To hide and hide layer, hover your mouse on the layer and click on the first box. To move a layer, as you can see, the red color is covering the image and the text. You can place the text or the image above it by moving the layers. And the next one is to duplicate a layer. Select the layer you want to duplicate. Click the icon to create a duplicate. And the next one, if you prefer to delete the layer, select the layer you want to delete and click the icon to delete the layer. So the last one is to change the brightness and the contrast. You can change the brightness and contrast of your image if it's too dark and needs some editing. The first step is to click the colors and the image menu. The second one is to select brightness and contrast. Afterwards, when the brightness contrast option appear, you can adjust the brightness and contrast that you prefer. And then the last one, after adjusting the brightness and contrast, click OK. So those are the features of the GIMP image manipulation program. So if you want to prefer the crop, to change the opacity layer, to change the brightness and color, to add a layer, or to have a new blank layer, you just need a GNU or the GIMP image manipulation program. Thank you.
I wish I could stand on a star